Hey guys, good morning. I am so not loving the lighting today. Okay, whatever. Good morning, guys. Sometimes you just gotta keep moving, right? All right, so today, we are doing Q&A with Yogi Real Estate Reg. And so first, I want to say happy Friday and thanks for joining me. And secondly, I want to say, have you ever had a day where no matter what you do, things are just not working? So what do you do? Well, this is exactly what I feel I've had the honor and privilege to teach, is to regain and reclaim your internal peace no matter what. Because whether it's the computer's not working, or the dog literally ate your homework, or the cat, or your car won't start, or there's a pandemic, the emotions, right, might be the same, even though the situation's different. And so that's one of the beautiful blessings about yoga and meditation, and exactly one of the reasons why I started the Q&A with Yogi Real Estate Reg, because I started to have a lot of questions about, am I doing this right? What if I'm a beginner? I'm not that flexible, or where do I start, right? So all these different questions and all these various forms of people showing and expressing interest, but not knowing where to begin. And so my journey with you is to help get you not only more educated about yoga, meditation, and mindfulness and how it can make a difference in your life, but also teaching the principles to those that might think they can't do it, right? Not realizing that there's so much available and there's so much access. So it's a very exciting time, and I'm very delighted to be in this space. And so today, I just wanted to share with you a couple of things that showed up this week, some questions that people had. And one of them is a very simple question, one that I've answered a couple different ways and a couple different times in some of my courses and also in some of my yoga classes. So I'm super happy to get this question. And this is, where did yoga come from, right? So yoga actually came from India, and a lot of people unfortunately confuse it just out of not knowing, right? It's not that they do it intentionally, but they just don't know that it's actually not a religion at all. Yoga is not a religion. It's simply a spiritual practice, and it's been adopted by the Indian traditions as a form of wellness, as a form of meditation, of course, and more like a philosophy is what I'm trying to say. So it's a practice, but it's also a lifestyle for a lot of people. And the reason for that is because once you start getting into the practice of yoga, you start to change your mind. You start to change the way you think, the way you behave, and sometimes just the way you show up in the world, because your thinking has shifted, and in many ways so drastically. So those that know me have seen me, 10 years ago, I was a completely different person. So it's a beautiful thing. And when I say change, right, sometimes we are averse to change. It's not change in a negative way. It's actually change more than the situations that I'm aware of in a positive way. So what it does is it really helps release a lot of limiting beliefs for people, both physically and mentally and spiritually as well. And so yoga started about 5,000 years ago. It started in India, and it started because the boys who were in monastery schools, they used to actually, while they were studying, they found that they were adolescent boys. So they were like right close to puberty age. And they found that the boys were super fidgety. And so it was their way of integrating meditation into the daily curriculum of the boys' studies, so that they would actually quiet their minds and be able to focus and study better. And meditation is actually proven. There's medical evidence that proves that meditation helps with focus, with clarity, with memory, reduces disease like Alzheimer's, dementia, even heart disease, all these different things, simply by meditating, because it actually changes the chemistry in the brain. It changes the frequency, changes the neural pathways. And so it's all kinds of amazing science. And so the boys were doing this meditation, and then they actually integrated the yoga asana practice, which is the physical postures, which we do, on the other days of the week, Monday through Thursday together. And those physical practices actually fatigue the boys. So by doing the postures and then meditating, the boys had both the physical activity and the mental and the spiritual cleansing, so to speak. So it was really an interesting integration that began, and that was about 5,000 years ago. And over the years, of course, we've adopted it and shifted it a little bit. And now you have all these thousands different kinds of yoga, right? So it's pretty amazing. So that answers that question. And then the other question I got is, can yoga help me lose weight? This question I love, and I'll give you a great example. So recently, one of my students, we'll call her Mary for sake of, protection and making sure that it's confidential. Mary came to me. She was about 25 pounds overweight. She said that she tried everything. She tried dieting. She tried pills. She tried changing her diet and her food habits. She was, of course, exercising and doing all the things that she could to change her lifestyle, but she felt like nothing was working. And so I shared with her an experience, a personal experience of how I myself lost 25 pounds as well. And I've kept it off. And that was about 13 years ago. And that was actually when I first came to Florida. So almost 15 years ago. And I had taken a hot yoga class. And for me at the time, hot yoga was something that I really enjoyed doing. And let me take that back. It wasn't something I knew that I enjoyed doing. I didn't like it actually at first. I really didn't. But I found that it was kind of a 3-step experience for me, where I went to class. I didn't like it. Someone said, try it again. I went a second time. And then by the third time, I said, if I don't like it after 3 classes, I won't go back. And by the third class, I was really hooked. So I shared it with Mary. Mary agreed. She loved it. And she actually was able to keep the weight off. And not only does Mary look great, she feels great. Her clothes are fitting better. And because her own self-esteem has changed, her relationships around her have changed. So yes, yoga does have the ability to help people with weight loss. However, the lasting benefits are way more powerful than just losing weight. So I would definitely say that's a yes. And then the third question I got this week was, how can yoga help me change my body? So there you go. There's a perfect example of how it can change your body. Now, on the flip side, I have had students ask me, can yoga help me gain weight, right? So there are studies actually that show that the physical chemistry of your body can change through yoga. I don't personally work with a lot of people that have asked to gain weight, so I'm not necessarily the person to ask for that. But what I can tell you is that yes, it can change your body chemistry and your body type, or not type, but your body appearance, right? And what makes me happy and fills my heart is when I hear students and clients that are actually changing their way of being through yoga. They feel happier, they feel more peaceful, they're having better results at work, better relationship issue or relationship. They're having better relationships, better communication. That's what I'm trying to say. Better communication with their relationships. So these are all benefits of yoga. Of course, better sleep, better digestion, more energy, all side effects of yoga. So yes, yoga can definitely change a person's body. Awesome, guys. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I do see a couple comments here. So I'm going to pop over, take a look. Awesome. So we got Michelle Ismaya's here. What's up, girlfriend? Happy to see you. Thanks for being here. And then we have Linzel. Thanks for being here, Linzel. Happy Friday to you too, my friend. My rabbi, Mr. Mark Leibowitz. I was just thinking about you this morning. Leibowitz, I'm saying it a little off. So thank you for being here with me. I'm doing this every Friday. And then Monday through Thursday, we do yoga. So Monday through Friday, it's my health and wellness segment. of my new show that I'm starting called the Regina Rosa Celeste Show. I'm very excited. It's going to be about health, wealth, and lifestyle. And I will be calling you, Rabbi Mark, to discuss this because I have a little project, a big project actually that I'm working on. And you will be notified soon because I'd love your help. I'd love you to be involved. And then we got Scott. Hey, Scott. Scott's a new friend. He's a master at many things, but definitely he works with essential oils, and he's actually a master when it comes to essential oils and completely shifting your medicine cabinet into fully natural remedies. So I'm really excited to work with Scott. We got some cool things up on the horizon. And so I'm so happy that everyone's here. Thank you guys for being here and joining me this morning. And yeah, this was another segment of Q&A with Yogi Real Estate Red. So if you have a question, please feel free to shoot me a message, or you can, yeah, that's probably actually the best. Shoot me a message so I make sure I get it. Any questions at all, mostly about yoga and meditation on Fridays, but I will be starting another segment on real estate, and you're welcome to send me those questions as well. And Allison, who just popped in, says, good morning from Nashville. Good morning. Nice to see you, Allison. Thanks for joining us. So this was another awesome segment. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Happy Friday. Good Shabbos. And I will see you Monday. Thanks, guys. Have an awesome day.